to give 2 pieces of unsolicited advice to anyone who's pregnant out there. If you don't want unsolicited advice, just keep scrolling. But if you do, here are the 2 things that I would tell any pregnant woman to spend her time on during pregnancy. One of these things I did, and one of them I didn't, and I'm very much regretting it. The first thing is the one that I did, and it is to take time to educate yourself on everything related to the birth process. Whether you plan on having a hospital birth, a vaginal birth, a planned C-section, a home birth, it doesn't matter. Take the time to understand everything that goes into the birth process and all the possible interventions that could take place. You just never know what can happen the day of. And you don't want to be learning all of these medical terms and all of these concepts in between contractions or right before you're about to have a major surgery. Taking the time to understand this information in advance is going to help you feel more empowered to make decisions in the moment. Nothing about my birth was what I thought was going to happen, but I'm so glad that I took the time to educate myself because I was able to make decisions in the moment, and it ultimately led to a more positive experience. The second piece of advice is for anyone who plans or hopes to breastfeed. It's kind of the same tip, but it's to educate yourself on everything related to breastfeeding. I did not do this, and I have had what I would consider a pretty traumatic experience. I've talked about this on my Instagram, but I've suffered from clogged ducts and mastitis and an abscess and just general pain and all of these things that I didn't understand and wasn't prepared for going into it. So I really wish I had taken the time to educate myself not only on how to breastfeed, but all of the different complications I could experience and what to look out for in case something's wrong. I would also include pumping as a part of that because I had to incorporate pumping or expressing as a part of my breastfeeding journey, and I fucked that up too. So I would educate yourself on pumping. I just feel like all of the hours I spent researching car seats would have been better spent researching breastfeeding, and I would have had a much more positive experience if I had done that. If you want to know more about my birth experience and my breastfeeding journey, make sure you click the follow button and go follow me on Instagram because I'm giving daily updates over there.